So it seems like everybody's getting in on it, blogging. And if you've ever thought about getting on board yourself and starting your own blog, this weekend might be the perfect time to find out how to get started.
So the BlogHer conference is in Chicago for its 9th annual conference at the Sheraton Chicago and McCormick Place Convention Center. And Elisa Camahort Page, who's the co-founder and COO of BlogHer, is here to tell us all about this conference and what's going on. So welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
This is really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I was just saying, BlogHer, tell people, I mean, I think it makes sense, but go ahead and explain what BlogHer means.
Well, BlogHer is the largest community of women blogging online. We're a media company. We actually reach 92 million users a month across blogs and social tools. But we actually started as a conference in 2005. And we're bringing our 9th conference to Chicago this weekend.
Now,
awesome.
is it, so it's like kind of a community of people who do this individually? Because to me, blogging always seems, especially if you do it full time, like a really solitary adventure. But this is something that brings all the women together to help them grow or start it?
Right. Well, what makes the live event so powerful is that you do spend a lot of time online in your computer, but you have friends in there. Right. You have people with whom you've made relationships, with whom you've built businesses, and this is your opportunity to see them in person. And you know, online relationships are real relationships, but there's something that can't be beat about being able to give someone a hug.
Yeah, that's true. And it's amazing to me that people would actually form a business with somebody they'd never physically met before.
Right,
like,
I know.
That's how our world has really changed.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like one-stop shopping, too, because you know when you go through this conference of people, it's like, you know, they're all trustworthy, and there's all these different topics that you go to one place for. It's really interesting.
Well, BlogHer really is for every kind of blogger. So we have these deeply personal topics. We have a political track, but we also have lots of tracks about professionalization and monetization, and then skills, technical skills, writing skills. So there's 14 tracks of programming. There's something for everybody, and there's beginning level and advanced level.
Interesting.
So it's a big range.
Now, I have a question for you, because I have several friends who started their own kind of unofficial blogs, just something to share their news with their friends lately, but it's starting to grow into something bigger. What are like maybe 3 tips you have for somebody who's starting a blog or thinking about making it like an income stream for them or a job?
And yeah, where we can make some cash.
Sure.
Sure.
Successful blog is
We're
always
all
good.
about that. Part of our mission is to create opportunities for economic empowerment for women. So the first tip I always have is listen and read. Like, what kinds of blogs do you like? What kinds of blogs do you not like? What kind of conversation do you want to host? Because really you're the host on your blog. So spend some time listening. The second is sign up for a service, and you don't actually have to tell everyone about your blog. Like your friend kept it pretty personal with a small group for a while, because that gives you time to find your voice, figure out, and also if you invite people to come to your blog and there's one post saying, "Hi, I'm blogging," how do they know they want to come back? So wait till you have a little bit of content there, and then you can reach out and spread the word and let your friends know. And my third piece of advice is find other like-minded bloggers so that you are forming community. Comment on their blogs, link to their blogs. When people ask me, how do I get more audience, how do I get more comments, I say, well, whose audience are you a part of? Where are you making comments?
Interesting.
So it's
have to give to get.
It's a virtuous circle.
Wait, I have to ask who the main speaker is this year, because I know you've had some big names that people have gone through the BlogHer conference. Is it who I think it is?
Well, we have a few. We have Sheryl Sandberg is our morning keynote speaker on Saturday. We have Queen Latifah.
That's what I thought.
emceeing our Voices of the Year community keynote tomorrow night. And we have Gail Ann Hurd, who's the producer of The Walking Dead, wrote and produced Terminator and produced Alien. So she's bringing clips of some of the strong women she has put on film. She's kind of a
That's some pretty cool bookings, my friend.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
You have to be amazed at how far this has come. I mean, it was you and another woman, right, who started this. I cannot believe this venture.
I have 2 co-founders, Lisa Stone and Jory Desjardins. And to your point about starting a business with someone you just met, Lisa and I were kind of set up by a friend that thought, oh, you guys should meet. You would have a lot in common. And that day at that coffee, we were like, we should do this thing. Okay. And then after a couple of weeks, I had met Jory sitting next to her at a conference. And you know, Lisa and I realized, wow, putting on an event, that's a lot of work. I'm like, I met this cool woman. And I called Jory up. She's from Chicago, by the way, and asked her if she wanted to join us. And so we didn't know each other really at all. And we ended up forming this business.
But you know what, though, the thing, I think the story I'm getting out of this, and just listening to you and having read Jory's column the other day in the Sun-Times about, you know, leaving Chicago and forming these businesses, is that all of us can be successful when we join together, sort of thing, that it's kind of this give and take, and you have to take that chance, and that's what kind of blogging is all about.
And I think passion.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to start a blog around a topic, you better be sure you want to write about that topic for a super long time. You need to invest and be committed, and if you're going to start a business, you need to invest and be committed.
And what's cool is you can be successful not only in your business but also in your personal life by all these different women coming together and getting all that information. So
like it a lot.
Yeah,
congratulations.
thank you so much.
Thank
really
you
cool.
so much.
Yep, and if you want to check out BlogHer 2013 and get registration information, just go to blogher.com. It's from today through the 27th.
Sounds awesome.
All right, coming up, meet the man behind the voice of the Pillsbury Doughboy. Find out next how he's incorporating our town into his latest project. You and Me is coming right back.